You're watching Audio Tree Live. We're in the studio with Vane, and I don't even know how to match that intensity with this interview. But you had some awesome music videos. Demise Automation, the second song you played, you had one in a hospital. Talk a little bit about that hospital and how you found that location and about that music video.
We shot both videos with 𝕭𝖃𝖃𝖊𝖆𝖃𝖃. He's actually based out of Chicago. He lives here. And he found a location in Gary, Indiana. And then we found a different one because there's so much abandoned stuff in Gary.
Yeah.
And we found that hospital and we went there, and it was a total mess, and like we were wearing breathing masks and stuff, and like the rooms were falling apart while we were playing in them.
Oh my God.
And it was just like, it was crazy. Yeah.
Permanently sick?
Yeah.
Oh my
Michael
gosh.
Jackson was born at that hospital.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The day we filmed it, he was born on that day too, which we didn't do that on purpose. So there you go.
No, like, secret Michael Jackson fans that were just, the stars were
He
aligning.
might be in the video.
He might be.
Yeah.
Oh my
Real
God.
hard.
That is so intense.
Yeah, total coincidence.
Yeah. And then that song is kind of part of the bigger album that just came out in June called errorzone. And kind of talk a little bit about that record and what sets it apart from the rest of the discography, and kind of if there was anything unique about the recording process of it.
Well, we worked on that record for a long time, like even through all the way back to like one of our EPs called Terror's Realm. Like even around that time, we were working on errorzone, and we recorded it one time, and then a year went on of like touring more and playing live and putting out other releases, and then we got a chance to re-record it, so we improved the songs and recorded it again. So it took a while, but it's been in the works for a while, and recording it with Will Putney was awesome, and he really helped like make the version of the record that we always wanted like possible.
Yeah, because that was Terror Realm was what, like almost 3 years ago?
2015, yeah.
Yeah. So is it kind of when you finally saw it pressed on to vinyl and all that stuff was like that long, you're like, it's finally done, like this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was just even weird that like anybody else besides us or maybe close friends knew about certain songs or sing along to them or just are aware of it. It's like insane. It was definitely a crazy feeling.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if we're ready, let's get back into more music.
Okay, cool.
You're watching Audio Tree Live. We're in the studio with Vane. And while we're tuning up, I hear some of you guys are video gamers. All of you. Are we PC, PlayStation, N64?
We actually all have, we all just got a Nintendo Switch with Dark Souls.
It's the Nintendo Switch tour.
Yeah, I was like, everyone's like, oh, so what do you do during tour? Oh, we like to write and stuff like that. It's like, no, we're just going to play Nintendo Switch the whole tour.
Or like sometimes they'll bring like the PS4 in the van and play like fighting games and stuff like Street Fighter. But like the Switch is a godsend.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, man. So what got you guys into gaming? Was it just kind of, did you have a sibling that was into it, or?
I think it was probably siblings for most of us. For Josh, I think he got into it on his own because he's the oldest. John is the oldest in his family, so he got all his brothers into gaming. But
So you two were like the trendsetter for the rest of them.
Yeah. Me and Anthony are older brothers.
Yeah. My older brother played a lot of games and stuff.
Nice.
He got me into that, same with him.
So with the hybrid, I gotta ask, if you could have your game, or you could have like your music be the soundtrack to one of your favorite video games, like where do you see that crossover happening? What game are you playing that you're like, oh man, I want like this song to just come in right now on this level or something?
I really wish that we got to do a song for the new 𝕭𝖃𝖃𝖃𝖃 game. I think that band Suicide Silence did a song for that game. I don't know how that went, but I would like to do a song for maybe a Capcom game or something.
Okay.
That'd be really cool. Yeah,
Nice.
for sure.
Anyone else? Any other ideas?
Definitely 𝕭𝖃𝖃𝖃𝖃, like high action,
Yeah.
crazy game. Their song actually got removed off the game, so there's a possibility.
Yeah. So you're saying there's a chance. Nice. And you're currently, this is day one of the tour with Every Time I Die and Angel Dust and Turnstile. Was Every Time I Die one of those bands for you growing up? Now that they're celebrating their 20th anniversary, or?
We got into them super late. I
Okay.
think all of us
Yeah.
collectively got into them super late. We weren't crazy about them. I used to have this one Hellfest DVD that I would watch when I was little, and I liked their set on there.
Nice.
So that's as far as I go with that. We're definitely getting into it now, obviously. It makes
Nice.
sense why we play on that tour, too. I can see some people make the comparison with us as well. Like, it's like chaos, chaotic, it's like party music, you know?
Sure.
So, yeah, I don't know. We're all super late to Every Time I Die, for sure.
Yeah.
But
So if it wasn't that band or something, what was like that one band that got you not so much like into music, but like specifically into the style of music that you play now?
Definitely like Converge
yeah, for sure.
and like
Converge is like where we're all from, too.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like the heroes of Boston.
Yeah.
For sure. And like I said before, our older brothers like showed us everything. You know what I mean? Like I was introduced to Converge when I was like 13. So
Oh, dang.
I was like watching their live sets and stuff with my brother,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, I want to play in a band. So
Nice. That's incredible.
yeah, for sure. I think Converge probably a little bit of Deftones in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean everything, even video game music, like the Sonic Adventure soundtrack. I get drum ideas from that.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, are we all tuned up?
We're tuned.
All right, perfect. We're going to